Hi guys, hope all of you are giving in your best, preparing for your exams. Here I am with the questions and answers of the lesson Topi Shukla, taken from grade 10 CBSE textbook and written by Rahi Masoom Riza. He was born in Gangauli Gaon of Gazipur district in Uttar Pradesh. Now Zilla here means children, district. So let's start off with the questions and answers. First question, जीवन मूल्यों के आधार पर इफ़न और टोपी शुक्ला के संबंधों की समीक्षा कीजिए. Based on the values of life, commit or review the relationship of Iffan and Topi Shukla. Here, Jivan Mulya means life values. Aadhar par, based on that, Sambandh, relationship, Samiksha, review or comment. Answer, if it is in bullet points, Dharmik Sadbhavana, that is religious harmony. Atmiyata व सच्ची मित्रता का भाव, the feeling of divinity or closeness and true friendship. सुख दुख में सहभागी होना. सहभागी means sharing. Sharing joys and sorrows. मनोभावों को समझना, to understand each other's feelings. मनोभाव means feelings. समस्याओं का मिलजुल कर समाधान करना. Now children, समस्याएं here means problems. मिलजुल कर means together. समाधान करना, to find a solution to that. So together they would find solutions to problems. Now व्याख्यात्मक, in detail if you have to explain. राही मजूम रजा की कहानी टोपी शुक्ला में इफ़न व टोपी जिगरी दोस्त हैं. Now here children, jigri dost means very close friends. So in this story, Topi Shukla, written by Rahi Masoom Reza, if Topi and Shukla and Iffan, they are very close friends. दोनों आजाद प्रवृत्ति के हैं. आजाद means independent. प्रवृत्ति means nature. Both are of independent nature. अलग अलग धर्म के होने पर भी दोनों में आत्मीयता है. In spite of being from different religions, both of them were very close to each other. अलग अलग धर्म here means religion. आत्मीयता means closeness. दोनों एक दूसरे के धर्मों का सम्मान करते हैं. Both of them respect each other's religion. Now here सम्मान means respect. सुख दुख में सहभागी होते हैं तथा एक दूसरे के मनोभावों को समझते हैं. They share joys and sorrows and they understand each other's feelings. इस प्रकार से दोनों धार्मिक सद्भावना के प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण हैं. So this way, both of them, who are these both of them children? It's Topi Shukla and Iffan. So this way, they are both direct examples of religious harmony. Pratyaksh udaharan means direct examples or classic examples sometimes we say. दोनों का विचार है कि प्रेम न जाने जात पात, प्रेम न जाने खिचड़ी भात. Now both of them think that when it is friendship or love in friendship, it doesn't recognize Jat means caste system, etc., or religion, or the kind of food they eat, or nothing. That means nothing can come in between the feelings of love for each other. दोनों अपने प्रेम के आड़े धर्म, जात पात, रहन सहन, हैसियत व रीति रिवाज को नहीं आने देते. They wouldn't let things like religion or caste or lifestyle, status in the society, and customs and traditions come in between their love for each other or their liking for each other. Ade means, prem ke ade means in between love. Dharam means religion. Jat pant means caste. And rehen sehen means lifestyle. Haisiyat, status in the society. Variti rivaz means customs and traditions. Next question. अलग अलग धर्म और जाति मानवीय रिश्तों में बाधक नहीं होते. मानवीय रिश्ते means human relationships. बाधक, obstacle. So here the sentence means different religions and caste, they do not become an obstacle in human relationships. मानवीय रिश्ते means human relationships. टोपी शुक्ला पाठ के आलोक में प्रतिपादित कीजिए. Based on this टोपी शुक्ला lesson, comment on it. Answer. भिन्न धर्म से आने वाले इफ्फन और टोपी शुक्ला का धर्म से ऊपर उठकर मित्रता करना. These are all bullet points, children. भिन्न धर्म means different religions. से आने वाले उठकर मित्रता means friendship. Now, in spite of coming from different religions, they raised themselves above religions and they became each other's friends. That is one example. टोपी शुक्ला का इफ्फन की दादी से गहरा लगाव. Dadi means grandmother. Children, in Hindi, Dadi means paternal grandmother. Nani means maternal grandmother. Gehra lagav means strong or deep affection. Now, Topi Shukla had a deep affection towards Iffan's Dadi. टोपी शुक्ला और इफ्फन के परिवारों के अलग अलग परिवेश एवं विरोध के बावजूद दोनों की दोस्ती कायम रहना. Here, children, parivesh means environment. They were both growing up in different environments. Evam virodh. Virodh means opposition, somebody who's against something. Ke bawajood, in spite of that. Kayam rehna, maintain. So, in spite of the different environments of Topi Shukla and Iffin's families, and in spite of their obstacle or opposition towards their friendship, they continued their friendship. They maintained their friendship. Here, parivar means family. Parivesh means environment. Virodh means opposition. घर वालों से फटकार मिलने पर टोपी शुक्ला का नौकरानी सीता से सहानुभूति पाना. फटकार मिलना means to get scolding. Nokrani made Sahanubhuti sympathize. So when he got scoldings from his family members, then his maid Sita showed sympathy towards him. प्रेम किसी बात का पाबंद नहीं होता. पाबंद means restricted. Love is not restricted to anything. इसमें धर्म और जाति बाधा उत्पन्न नहीं कर सकते. यही लेखक का मानना है. Please, few words are missing, children, here. यही लेखक का मानना and है is missing. In this, in love, religion and caste cannot produce any obstacles. उत्पन्न नहीं कर सकते means cannot develop or produce. यही लेखक का मानना है. मानना है means belief. This is what the author believes in. व्याख्यात्मक हल means explanation of these bullet points. इफ्फन और टोपी शुक्ला भिन्न भिन्न धर्मों के व्यक्ति थे, फिर भी उनमें गहरी दोस्ती हुई. In spite of being from different religions, they developed a very deep friendship. टोपी शुक्ला जो हिंदू था का मुसलमान इफ्फान की दादी से लगाव था. Now, टोपी शुक्ला was Hindu, Iffan was Muslim. But in spite of that, Topi Shukla was very much attached to Iffan's grandma. उन दोनों के परिवारों का परिवेश अलग अलग था, फिर भी दोनों की दोस्ती कायम रही. Now, the families, the environment of their families was different, but still they maintained their friendship. Parivesh means environment in which they are growing up. घर वालों से टोपी शुक्ला को डांट फटकार मिले, परंतु घर की नौकरानी सीता से उसे सहानुभूति मिली. The family members of Topi Shukla, they would keep on scolding him, but his maid Sita always sympathized with him. इससे पता चलता है कि प्रेम किसी बात का पाबंद नहीं होता. From this we come to know that love is not, restricted to anything. जाति और धर्म उसमें बाधा उत्पन्न नहीं कर सकते, यही लेखक मानता है. Religion and caste cannot produce any obstacle in love. This is what the author believes in. Next question. घर वालों के मना करने पर भी टोपी का लगाव इफ़न के घर और उसकी दादी से क्यों था? In spite of the, family members of Topi asking him not to be in touch with Iffen, why was he attached to Iffen's house and his dadi? Lagav means attachment. दोनों के अनजान अटूट रिश्ते के बारे में मानवीय मूलों की दृष्टि से अपने विचार लिखिए. दोनों के अनजान, अनजान मीन्स unknown, अटूट रिश्ता means unbreakable relationship, very strong relationship. So here the question is, from the point of human values, write your thoughts on this unknown strong relationship between them. Answer first in bullet points. एक ही बोली के कारण, Iffen's dadi and Topi Shukla, they had the same boli or language. स्नेह के कारण, because of love. स्नेह means love. आत्मीयता के कारण, because of close intimacy. Now the व्याख्यात्मक हल. टोपी के घर वालों ने जब टोपी के व्यवहार में इफ़न का प्रभाव देखा तो उन्होंने उससे इफ़न के घर जाने से मना कर दिया. Now when Topi's family members saw the impact of Iffen in his behavior, they stopped him from going to Iffen's house. Topi के व्यवहार में, here children means in his behavior. प्रभाव means impact. परंतु टोपी का लगाव इफ़न की दादी से था. वह जब भी इफ़न के घर जाता तो उसकी दादी के पास ही बैठने की कोशिश करता था. But Topi Shukla, he was very much attached to Iffen's dadi, and whenever he would go to Iffen's house, he would sit near Iffen's dadi. He would try to sit. कोशिश करना means try. इफ़न की बाजी और अम्मी उसकी बोली पर हंसती तो दादी ही बीच बचाव करते हुए टोपी की भाषा में उन्हें डांटती थी. Here children, बाजी means elder sister, अम्मी means mother, उसकी बोली means language, बीच बचाव करना means to save him, उन्हें डांटती थी means used to scold him. Whenever Iffen's elder sister and mother would laugh at his language, because they used to consider his language to be a bit funny. So Iffen's dadi would come and save him, and he would scold Iffen's elder sister and his mother in the same language as Topi's. वह बड़े स्नेह व आत्मीयता से उससे बात करती थी. She used to talk to him with lot of love and closeness. टोपी और इफ़न की दादी अलग अलग जाति और मजहब के थे. जाति means caste और मजहब means nation. So Topi and Iffen's dadi, the grandmas, they were from different castes and different nations or countries. मगर दोनों अटूट रिश्ते से बंधे थे. But Topi and Iffen's dadi, they were tied to each other with some very strong relationship. अटूट रिश्ता means unbreakable relationship or very strong. बंधे थे means they were tied. प्यार का बंधन किसी जाति और धर्म को नहीं मानता. The relationship of love does not give importance to any caste or religion. जब दिल से दिल मिलता है तो जाति और धर्म बेमानी हो जाते हैं. When mind comes, uh, when someone's mind is close to yours, then things like caste or religion does not have any importance there. दादी ने टोपी के दिल को पहचाना और टोपी ने दादी के प्यार को माना. Grandma, she found out the his mind, how pure and how loving his mind is, and he found out the love in Ifan's दादी. इस प्रकार दोनों में एक पाक साफ रिश्ता बना. This way, both of them developed a very pure and clean relationship. रिश्ता means relationship. इफ़न की दादी के आंचल में टोपी अपना अकेलापन भूल जाता था. आंचल में means on her lap. अकेलापन, loneliness, भूल जाता था, he would forget. Iffen would forget his loneliness on when he would lie on. Topi Shukla would forget his loneliness when he would lie on his Iffen's dadi's lap. Anchal में means lap. दादी को भी टोपी के साथ अपनेपन का एहसास होता था. अपनापन means familiarity. एहसास means to feel. Even Iffen's dadi used to feel a kind of familiarity with Topi Shukla. Next question. इफ़न की दादी को अपना घर क्यों याद आया? Answer. Why did she remember her house? We are talking about Iffen's दादी. इफ़न के दादा तो सामान्य जीवन जीने वाले मौलवी थे. उनके घर में कभी रास रंग या मौज मस्ती करने के लिए कोई गुंजाइश नहीं थी. दादा means grandpa, paternal grandpa. सामान्य जीवन, ordinary life. मौलवी, priest in the masjid. कभी रास रंग या मौज मस्ती, fun and entertainment. कोई गुंजाइश नहीं थी, there was no scope. So here, Iffen's dada or grandpa, he was leading a ordinary life and he was a priest. So there was no scope of any fun and entertainment in his family. परंतु इफ़न की दादी एक अमीर जमींदार की बेटी थी. But Iffen's grandma, she was a very rich landlord's daughter. So children, here अमीर means rich, जमींदार means landlord. उन्होंने अपने पीहर में खूब घी मलाई खाई थी, परंतु ससुराल में उन पर अनेक पाबंदियां थी. When पीहर means in her father's house. Khoob, a lot of. Ghee means, melted butter. I think all of you know about it. Malai, the milk cream. Khai thi, she used to have. Sasural means husband's house or the in-laws house. Pabandiya means lot of restrictions. Now she was the daughter of a rich landlord. So in her house, she used to eat lot of ghee. Malai means the cream of the milk, etc. Because she was from a rich family. But when she came to her husband's house, in-laws house, there were a lot of restrictions on her. इस वजह से उन्हें बड़ा सामान्य जीवन जीना पड़ा. And because of this, she had to lead a very ordinary life in her husband's house. इफ़न के दादा के मरने के बाद घर की आर्थिक स्थिति भी कमजोर हो गई. After Iffen's grandpa expired, their financial condition became very weak. Here, आर्थिक स्थिति means financial condition of the house. Kamzor means weak, very tight position. ससुराल में वे अपने को दुखी महसूस करती थी. महसूस करना means to feel. In her in-laws house, she used to find herself very sad. एक दिन जब इफ़न के पिता ने उनकी अंतिम इच्छा जाननी चाही कि मृत्यु के बाद उनके शव को करबला ले जाया जाए या नजफ, तो उन्होंने अपने बेटे पर बिगड़ते हुए कहा, अंतिम इच्छा, children, here means her last wish. जाननी चाही, wanted to know. बिगड़ते हुए कहा means she got irritated and she said. Now, one day, when Iffin's father wanted to know her last wish as to after death, where would they take her body, whether it is to Karbala or Nazaf, at that time she got irritated with her son. And she said, ए बेटा, जऊं तू से हमारी लाश न संभाली जाए तो हमारे घर पीहरद भेज दी हो. Here it means, first I'll tell you the meanings of the difficult words. Lash means dead body. Na sambhali jaye means if you're not able to manage. So she says, oh my son, if you cannot take care of my dead body, then send my body to my father's house. Because she is very confident that they'll be able to fulfill all her last wishes. उनके कहने का तात्पर्य यह था कि आर्थिक तंगी के चलते उन्हें कहीं ले जाने की जरूरत नहीं. What she wanted to say was that because of financial difficulties, she need not be taken anywhere. आर्थिक तंगी means financial tightness. इस प्रकार अंतिम दिनों में उन्हें अपना घर याद आया. This way, in the end days, she thought of her house. अंतिम means end. दिनों में days. Next question. टोपी एक सुविधा संपन्न परिवार से था, फिर भी इफ़न की हवेली की तरफ उसके खिंचे चले जाने के क्या कारण थे, स्पष्ट कीजिए. सुविधा संपन्न मीन्स वेल ऑफ, परिवार फैमिली, हवेली इफ़न की हवेली इफ़न्स हाउस. Here haveli means house. खिंचे चला जाना, to get attracted. Now Topi Shukla, he was from a very well-off family, but still he was always attracted to Iffin's house. Why? And you have to tell the reason, explain the reason. Answer. टोपी एक सुविधा संपन्न परिवार से था, फिर भी इफ़न की हवेली की तरफ उसके खिंचे चले जाने का कारण इफ़न की दादी थी. Now, he was from a very well-off family, Topi Shukla, but still he was attracted to Iffin's house because of Iffin's dadi, Iffin's grandma. उसे इफ़न की दादी से बहुत लगाव व स्नेह था. He had lot of attachment and love towards Iffin's दादी. टोपी के घर में उसे कोई प्यार नहीं करता, बल्कि इफ़न की दादी से उसे बहुत स्नेह मिलता था. In Topi's house, nobody used to love him. They all used to make him work and, make use of him. But Iffin's dadi would love him a lot. उसको लाख मना करने के बावजूद इफ़न की हवेली की तरफ बरबस खिंचा चला जाता था. In spite of stopping him a lakh times, means the entire family members of Topi Shukla used to stop him from going to Iffin's Haveli. But still, he was somehow unknowingly attached or attracted towards their house. It's mainly because of Iffin's Dadi. दादी कभी उसका दिल नहीं दुखाती थी. दिल न दुखाना means not to make him feel sad. She would never hurt him. और वह उसे कहानियां सुनाया करती थी. And she would tell stories to him. Kahaniya means stories. Iffin's dadi would tell stories to Topi Shukla. Now, these were the reasons why he was always attracted to Iffin's house. Next question. टोपी शुक्ला पाठ में इफ़न की दादी के स्वभाव की उन विशेषताओं का उल्लेख कीजिए जिनके कारण टोपी ने दादी बदलने की बात कही. स्वभाव, दादी का स्वभाव मीन्स हर नेचर. विशेषताएं, स्पेशलिटीज. उल्लेख कीजिए, describe. Now, in the lesson, Topi Shukla described those specialities of Iffin's dadi's nature, because of which Topi Shukla asked Iffin if they could exchange their grandmas. Answer. टोपी शुक्ला पाठ में इफ़न की दादी टोपी को बहुत स्नेह करती थी. In the lesson, Topi Shukla, Iffin's dadi used to love Topi Shukla a lot. जिसके कारण वह लाख मना करने के बावजूद इफ़न की हवेली की तरफ बरबस खिंचा चला जाता था. And because of that, in spite of stopping him a number of times, he was always attracted towards Iffan's house. मना करने के बावजूद, in spite of stopping him a number of times, खिंचा चला जाता था. He was always attracted. एक दिन अचानक टोपी के मुख से भोजन के समय अम्मी शब्द निकल गया, जिसके कारण घर में टोपी को बुरा भला कहा गया. Now, while having food, suddenly he said the word Ammi. Ammi is a word which normally in the Hindu culture they don't use. It's generally used in the Muslim culture. So suddenly the word Ammi came out of his mouth, and because of which Topi Shukla got lot of scoldings from his family members. दादी, माँ, पिता सभी से उसे डांट पड़ी. He got scoldings from his grandma, from his mother and father, everybody. टोपी के ऊपर इफ़न के घर न जाने का प्रतिबंध लगा दिया गया. Now he was strictly stopped from going to Iffan's house. प्रतिबंध लगा देना means strictly he was prohibited from going to Iffan's house. घर के नौकर ने टोपी की झूठी शिकायत की. झूठी means false, शिकायत means complaint. And in their house there was a servant and he did a false complaint against Topi. इस शिकायत पर टोपी के घर उसकी माँ राम दुलारी द्वारा पिटाई की गई. And because of that complaint, Topi Shukla's mother Ram Dulari did lot of beatings. He got lot of beatings from his mother, Topi Shukla, because his servant made a false complaint about him. इस घटना से उसने इफ़न से कहा, क्या हम लोग अपनी दादी बदल लें? And because of this, he told Iffen whether they could exchange their grandmas. टोपी और इफ़न की दादी अलग अलग मजहब के थे, पर एक अनजान अटूट रिश्ते से बंधे थे. Topi and Iffan's dadi, they were from different cultures, but Topi and Iffan's dadi they were tied to each other through an unknown relationship. इस कथन के आलोक में अपने विचार लिखिए. इस कथन means statement, के आलोक में means highlighting. Keeping this in mind, write your thoughts. अलग अलग मजहब, different nations. अनजान, unknown, अटूट रिश्ता, unbreakable relationship. बंधे थे, they were tied to each other. आंसर, टोपी और इफ़न की दादी अलग अलग जाति और मजहब के थे, मगर दोनों अटूट रिश्ते से बंधे थे. This is a repetition of the sentence, so I'm not explaining it here. प्यार का बंधन किसी जाति और धर्म को नहीं मानता. The relationship of love does not believe in any caste or religion. जब दिल से दिल मिलता है तो जाति और धर्म बेमानी हो जाते हैं. When we are attracted to somebody with whole heart, then religion and caste has no importance there. दादी ने टोपी के दिल को पहचाना और टोपी ने दादी के प्यार को माना. Iffan's dadi understood his mind, his heart, and he understood Iffan's dadi's love. इस प्रकार दोनों में एक पाक साफ रिश्ता बना. This way they had a very pure relationship. इफ़न की दादी के आंचल में टोपी अपना अकेलापन भूल जाता था. And Topi Shukla would forget his loneliness in इफ़न्स दादी's lap. दादी को भी टोपी के साथ अपनेपन का एहसास होता था. Even इफ़न्स दादी used to feel familiarity with Topi Shukla, a kind of attachment. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, अम्मी शब्द पर टोपी के घर वालों की क्या प्रतिक्रिया हुई और क्यों? प्रतिक्रिया here means reaction. Now when Topi said the word Ammi by mistake, what was his family members' reaction and why? जब टोपी ने खाने के दौरान अम्मी शब्द कहा तो खाना खाते हुए सबके हाथ यकायक वहीं थम गए। खाने के दौरान मीन्स while having food. यकायक means suddenly. थम गए means stopped. When by mistake Topi said the word ammi during the meal time, so suddenly everybody's hand stopped. अन्य हिंदू परिवारों की तरह टोपी का परिवार भी उर्दू के संबोधनों से परहेज करता था। परिवार मीन्स फैमिली, संबोधन मीन्स एड्रेसिंग, परहेज करता था मीन्स abstain. Now, just like other Hindu families, even Topi Shukla's family used to abstain from using the kind of addressing that is done in Urdu, like Ammi. उन्हें ऐसा लगा जैसे खाने की मेज पर कोई ऐसा पदार्थ रख दिया गया हो जो शुद्ध शाकाहारियों के खाने योग्य ना हो। मेज मीन्स टेबल, पदार्थ मीन्स थिंग, शुद्ध शाकाहारी मीन्स प्योर वेजिटेरियंस, खाने योग्य ना हो, it's not worth eating. So they felt, the family members of Topi Shukla felt as if some such a thing has been kept on the table, on the dining table, which was not fit for consumption by pure vegetarians. That is how they reacted when he uttered the word Ami. उन्होंने अटकलें लगाई और फिर टोपी से यह सच्चाई जान ही ली कि उसकी दोस्ती एक मुस्लिम लड़के से है। अटकलें लगाना मीन्स टू मेक गेसेस, सच्चाई मीन्स ट्रुथ। Now they made lots of guesswork as to how he has started using the word Ami, and then they made Topi tell them that he had friendship with a Muslim boy. तब उसकी मां ने पीट पीट कर यह कबूलने को कहा कि वह आगे से कभी उससे मिलने नहीं जाएगा, लेकिन टोपी किसी भी कीमत पर यह कबूलने को तैयार नहीं हुआ। पीट पीट कर, चिल्ड्रन, हियर इट मीन्स बाय हिटिंग हिम। कबूलना मीन्स टू एक्सेप्ट। किसी भी कीमत में मीन्स एट एनी कॉस्ट। So when they came to know that his friendship for the Muslim was with a Muslim boy, his mother bet him a lot and she tried to make him accept that he wouldn't go to meet Ifan again. But Topi refused to accept that at any cost. Next question. Question number 9. राम दुलारी की मार का इफ़न पर क्या प्रभाव पड़ा? Here actually it's not Ifan, children, it should be Topi. There's a mistake. What was the impact of Ram Dulari's beating on Topi Shukla? Answer. टोपी ने एक बार जब डाइनिंग टेबल पर बैठकर अम्मी शब्द प्रयोग किया तो घर में बवंडर पैदा हो गया। बवंडर मीन्स स्टॉर्म। Once by mistake when he said the word Ami on the dining table, it created a storm in his house, in Topi Shukla's house. घर का हर कोई सदस्य उसके इस भाषा प्रयोग पर आपत्ति करने लगा। हर कोई सदस्य मीन्स each and every member. भाषा प्रयोग means his usage of that language. आपत्ति means oppose. So each and every member of Topi Shukla's house showed opposition in his using this language. सुभद्रा देवी यानी टोपी की दादी ने टोपी की मां राम दुलारी को टोपी की भाषा सुधारने पर बल देते हुए सबक सिखाने की हिदायत दी। भाषा लैंग्वेज, सुधारना मीन्स टू इम्प्रूव, सबक मीन्स लेसन, हिदायत दी, she ordered. So now Topi's grandma's name was Subhadra Devi, and she ordered Topi's mother Ram Dulari to improve Topi Shukla's language and teach him a lesson. सुभद्रा देवी की बातों से आहत राम दुलारी ने टोपी को इतना पीटा कि टोपी का अंग अंग दुखने लगा। आहत मीन्स हर्ट, पीटा मीन्स बीट। Ang ang means each and every part. Dukhne laga, started paining. Hurt by the words of Topi's grandma Subhadra Devi, Topi's mother Ram Dulari, she beat him so much that each and every part started paining of Topi Shukla. उसे मुन्नी बाबू से घृणा हो गई. घृणा means hatred. He started hating मुन्नी बाबू, his brother. और इफन के मिलने पर दादी बदलने की बात मन में आई. And then when he met Ifan, he thought of exchanging his grandma. परंतु यह संभव नहीं था. But this was not possible. उसे अपनी दादी से बहुत घृणा हो गई. He started hating his grandma a lot. Next question. टोपी ने किस घटना के बाद कलेक्टर साहब के बंगले की ओर रुख नहीं किया? After which incident, घटना means incident. After which incident, Topi Shukla did not go towards Collector Sahib's bungalow. रुख क्यों नहीं किया means why did not go towards that area. टोपी को इफन के घर जाने की आदत थी. Topi had the habit. आदत means habit. Topi had the habit of going to Ifan's house. और एक दिन वह उस सरकारी बंगले में जा पहुंचा जहां दूसरे कलेक्टर का परिवार आकर रहने लगा था. And one day he went to that government bungalow, but there another collector's family had come and they started staying there. नए कलेक्टर के बच्चों से टोपी का झगड़ा हो गया. He fought with the children of the new collector. झगड़ा means fought. तो उनमें से एक लड़के ने अपने कुत्ते से टोपी को कटवा दिया. So when he fought with the children of the new collector, one of the children, he made their dog bite Topi Shukla. उसे 7 इंजेक्शन लगवाने पड़े. He had to get 7 injections. फिर कभी उसने कलेक्टर साहब के बंगले की ओर रुख नहीं किया. Then he never went to collector Sahib's bungalow. Next question. मुन्नी बाबू ने टोपी शुक्ला को रिश्वत में क्या दिया और क्यों? रिश्वत में means bribe. So what did Munni Babu give to Topi Shukla in bribe and why? Answer. जब राम दुलारी टोपी को मार रही थी तो मुन्नी बाबू और भैरव तमाशा देख रहे थे और मुन्नी बाबू ने चुगली खाई कि इफन कबाबची की दुकान पर कबाब खा रहा था. When Topi Shukla's mother Ram Dulari was hitting him, at that time Munni Babu and Bhairav, they were enjoying the scene. And he gossiped to Ram Dulari that he saw Ifan eating kebab, a non-veg dish, in the shop of Kebabchi. Munni chugli khai means gossip, to say something or to lie something. Ram Dulari घृणा कर पीछे हट गई. They were vegetarians, and when she heard that he hates something non-veg, she just hated that and just stepped back. पीछे हट गई means stepped back. टोपी मुन्नी बाबू की ओर देखने लगा क्योंकि असलियत तो यह थी कि टोपी ने मुन्नी को कबाब खाते देख लिया था और मुन्नी बाबू ने उसे इकन्नी रिश्वत में दी थी. Topi started looking at Munni Babu because asliat to yeh thi. Asliat means the reality was that Topi had seen Munni eating kebab and Munni Babu gave 1 coin to Topi Shukla as bribe so that he wouldn't say that to the parents. Topi ko yeh bhi pata tha कि मुन्नी बाबू सिगरेट भी पीते हैं. Topi also knew that Munni Babu used to smoke. Parantu Topi chugalkhor nahi tha. But Topi Shukla was not a gossip monger. Chugalkhor means gossip monger. उसने कोई बात भी इफन के सिवाय किसी से नहीं की थी. Here children, इफन के सिवाय means other than इफन. And he had not told anything to anybody other than Ifan. Now here also children, if you observe, he was so close to Ifan that he told Ifan everything. He did not even inform his parents or others, but he told Ifan everything. So that shows how close he was to Ifan. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, टोपी शुक्ला के 2 बार फेल हो जाने पर अध्यापक तथा छात्र उसके साथ कैसा व्यवहार करते थे? When Topi Shukla failed twice, what kind of behavior his teacher and other students would do with him? Answer, Topi Shukla 9वीं कक्षा में 2 बार फेल हुआ. Topi Shukla failed in the 9th standard twice. 2 कक्षा पीछे होने के कारण जो उसके दोस्त थे वे उससे आगे निकल गए. Now since he was 2 classes behind, all his friends they moved ahead, right? Definitely when a person fails, he is going to stay back and his friends will move forward. उससे छोटे छोटे छात्र उसकी कक्षा में थे. Now those children who were there in his class, now they were all younger to him. उससे कोई दोस्ती नहीं करना चाहता था. Nobody wanted to do friendship with him. सभी छात्र उसका मजाक उड़ाते थे. मजाक उड़ाना means to make fun of him. All the students in his class now used to make fun of him. इससे टोपी को बहुत दुख होता था. Now with this he used to feel very sad. स्कूल के अध्यापक भी अक्सर कक्षा में ही उसका मजाक उड़ाते थे. Even the teachers of the school often, aksar means often, used to make fun of him in the class in front of other students, which is very wrong. वे दूसरे बच्चों को टोपी का उदाहरण देकर कहते कि उसकी तरह इसी दर्जे में टिका रहना है क्या? They would give Topi's example to other students whenever they don't study, and they would ask them, do you want to remain in the same class like Topi? Which is so insulting. इसी दर्जे में means in this grade itself. टिके रहना है, you want to stick on. टोपी को बड़ा अपमान महसूस होता था. टोपी used to feel very insulted. अपमान means insult. महसूस कर होता था means used to feel. अध्यापक टोपी की तरफ ध्यान नहीं देते थे. And the teachers, they would never pay attention to Topi in the class. बच्चे उसका उपहास उड़ाने लगे. Now because of that, children used to make fun of him. उपहास उड़ाना means to make fun. इन सब बातों से टोपी व्याकुल हो उठता था. Now because of all this, Topi used to get very disturbed, very upset. व्याकुल means upset. Next question. क्लास में बैठने पर टोपी शुक्ला को अजीब क्यों लगता था? Now why did Topi Shukla used to find it awkward? अजीब means awkward, to sit in the class. एक ही कक्षा में 2 बार बैठने के कारण टोपी को अनेक प्रकार की भावात्मक चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ता था. Now because he was sitting in the same class 2 times, he had to face a lot of emotional challenges. अनेक प्रकार की means different kinds of. भावात्मक चुनौतियां means emotional challenges. एक उसके साथ पढ़ने वाले उसके सभी साथी आगे निकल गए. And the first challenge was that the students who used to study with him, they all moved ahead. इस कारण उसकी किसी से भी दोस्ती नहीं हो पाई. And because of that, he could never make friendship with the children who were there in his class. They were younger to him. दूसरा, उसकी कक्षा के मास्टर भी उसके फेल हो जाने पर उसका उपहास उड़ाते थे. Even the second reason why he used to find it very awkward is that the teachers also used to make fun of him, that too in front of other children. कक्षा में मास्टर उसकी उपेक्षा करने लगे थे. उपेक्षा means ignore. In the class, teachers used to ignore him, avoid him. इस कारण टोपी शुक्ला को क्लास में बैठने में अजीब लगता था. And because of these reasons, he used to find it very awkward to sit in the 9th grade. Again. Next question. टोपी 9वीं कक्षा में 2 बार फेल हो गया. He failed in grade 9 twice. जहीन होने के बावजूद भी कक्षा में 2 बार फेल होने के क्या कारण थे? जहीन means intelligent, very smart. बावजूद भी means in spite of that. He was very smart, very intelligent. But in spite of that, why did he fail twice in 9th grade? That is the first question. सेकेंड क्वेश्चन, एक ही कक्षा में दो दो बार बैठने से टोपी को किन भावात्मक चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ा? Now, because he was sitting in one class twice, what all were the different kind of emotional challenges that he had to face? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, टोपी की भावात्मक परेशानियों को मद्देनजर रखते हुए शिक्षा व्यवस्था में आवश्यक बदलाव सुझाइए। भावात्मक परेशानियां मीन्स इमोशनल चैलेंजेस, ट्रबल्स। मद्देनजर रखते हुए मीन्स कीपिंग देम इन माइंड। शिक्षा व्यवस्था मीन्स एजुकेशनल सिस्टम। आवश्यक बदलाव मीन्स important changes, necessary changes. सुझाइए means suggest. Keeping in mind the education system and the emotional troubles or challenges that Topi had to face because he had to continue in the same grade again, keeping these emotional troubles or challenges in mind, suggest some necessary changes that has to happen in the educational system. Let's see the answer for the first one. Like, in spite of being intelligent, why did he fail twice in grade 9? The answer is, टोपी होशियार होने के बाद भी 9वीं कक्षा में 2 बार फेल हो गया. In spite of being intelligent, he failed twice in grade 9. Why? इसके 2 कारण थे. There were 2 reasons for that. पहले साल तो वह पढ़ नहीं पाया क्योंकि घर के सदस्य उससे अपने अपने काम करवाते थे. The first year in grade 9 he could not study and pass because all his family members used to make him do their work. So he never used to get time to sit and study. छोटा भाई भैरव उसकी कापियां फाड़ देता था and his younger brother Bhairav used to tear off his notebooks. दूसरे साल उसे टाइफॉइड हो गया और वह पढ़ नहीं पाया. Second year, he got typhoid and he could not study, so he failed. So these were the 2 reasons for his failing in grade 9, in spite of his being a very smart student. Next question is the emotional challenges that he had to face when he sat twice in grade 9. This one I have already explained, children, so I'm not going to repeat this. Yeah, the third one, that what all changes do you suggest should happen in the education system? That I'm going to explain here. टोपी को जिस तरह की भावात्मक परेशानी उठानी पड़ी, उससे हमारी शिक्षा व्यवस्था की कई कमजोरियां उजागर होती हैं. भावात्मक परेशानियां मीन्स इमोशनल ट्रबल्स. शिक्षा व्यवस्था एजुकेशनल सिस्टम. कमजोरियां वीकनेसेस उजागर होती हैं, इट हाईलाइट्स. Now, the kind of emotional troubles that Topi had to face because he was sitting in the same grade twice, that suggests or highlights many weaknesses in our education system. किसी भी छात्र का वार्षिक आंकलन करते समय उसके पिछले वर्षों के परिणामों पर भी ध्यान देना चाहिए. वार्षिक आंकलन मीन्स एनुअल असेसमेंट. पिछले वर्ष, previous years. Parinam means result. ध्यान देना चाहिए, should be taken into account. When assessing somebody's annual performance, or when assessing somebody's performance annually, his results of the previous years also should be taken into account when making a final decision. कोई भी छात्र पिछले वर्षों में अच्छा परिणाम लाता रहा हो और किसी कारणवश इस वर्ष परीक्षा में अच्छा प्रदर्शन न कर पाए, तो उसे अनुत्तीर्ण नहीं बल्कि पिछले परिणामों के आधार पर उत्तीर्ण घोषित किया जाए. किसी कारणवश मीन्स बिकॉज ऑफ सम रीजन. परिणाम मीन्स रिजल्ट्स. अच्छा प्रदर्शन मीन्स गुड परफॉर्मेंस. अनुत्तीर्ण मीन्स फेल. उत्तीर्ण पास. घोषित किया जाए should announced. Now, if a student has been getting good results in his previous year, and because of some reason, if he is not able to show a good assessment or good result this year, we should not declare him fail but rather depending on the results of his previous years and keeping in mind the reasons why he has failed, he should be declared as pass. This is the change that I would suggest in the educational system. अध्यापक को चाहिए कि वे छात्रों की भावात्मक परेशानियों का ध्यान रखें. Teachers should take care of the emotional troubles of the students because they are in the school for around 8 hours. So this, creates an individual. कभी किसी एक छात्र को मजाक का पात्र न बनाए. They should not make a student, a laughing stock. Or they should not make a laughing stock of a student in the class. मजाक का पात्र means laughing stock. 15th question. एक ही कक्षा में दो बार बैठने से टोपी को किन भावात्मक चुनौतियों का सामना करना पड़ा? This is the same question as to what all emotional challenges he had to face because he was in the same class twice. मानवीय मूल्यों की दृष्टि से अपने विचार लिखिए. Keeping in mind human values, write your thoughts. Answer, चुनौतियां, the challenges that he faced. पुराने साथियों का छूटना. The old friends, he just lost them. नए साथियों के साथ सामंजस्य का अभाव. सामंजस्य means synchronizing with new friends who were younger to him. उपहास का पात्र बनना, becoming a laughing stock. अकेलापन महसूस करना, to feel loneliness. अध्यापकों द्वारा उपेक्षा एवं कटाक्ष करना. Teachers being ignored and being made fun of by the teachers. परिवार से सहानुभूति न मिलना, not to get sympathy from the family. These are the emotional challenges that one faces or that Topi Shukla faced when he failed twice in the same 9th grade. This one again, children, I have already explained, so I'm not going to waste your time on this. 16th question. कक्षा में फेल होने वाले छात्र पर अध्यापक और विद्यार्थियों के द्वारा व्यंग्य करना क्यों ठीक नहीं है? If a student fails in a class, why is it not right on the part of teachers and other students to make fun of him? व्यंग्य करना means to make fun. Answer. शिक्षा का उद्देश्य छात्रों के समूचे विकास से जुड़ा है. Here children, उद्देश्य means purpose. समूचा विकास means overall development. जुड़ा है means it is attached to it. Now the purpose of education is related to or attached to the overall development of students. अन्य छात्रों एवं अध्यापक का दायित्व उनके विकास में सहायक होता है, न कि बाधक होना चाहिए. The responsibility of other students and teacher is to be responsible towards the development of a student. ना कि बाधक होना चाहिए. They should not become an obstacle in the development of any student's personality. तथा कक्षा में अध्यापन करने वाले शिक्षकों का दायित्व होता है. यदि कोई छात्र विशेष परिस्थिति के कारण अनुत्तीर्ण हो जाता है, तो अध्यापक एवं छात्रों द्वारा उसका भावात्मक मानसिक उत्पीड़न नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. And it is needed that when a student fails in a class, the responsibility of the teacher is that the teacher and other students as well should not, emotionally torture that student. कक्षा में उस पर व्यंग्य करने के स्थान पर उस पर विशेष ध्यान देना चाहिए और उसकी समस्याओं का भी निदान किया जाना चाहिए. व्यंग्य करना means to make fun. So in the class, instead of making fun of that student, special attention should be paid to that student so that he is not hurt in any way and so that his personality develops, and they should try to solve his problems as well. निदान किया जाना चाहिए means it should be sorted out. अन्यथा उस बालक के मन में हीनता की भावना घर कर जाएगी. Otherwise, he will the student will develop a feeling of inferiority. घर कर जाएगी means it will sit in its mind the feeling of inferiority. और वह अपना आत्मविश्वास खो देगा and he will lose his self-confidence. आत्मविश्वास means self-confidence. This is very important, children. Never make fun of anyone who's not, able to study very well, because there might be some reason why that student is not able to study. So making fun of such a student is never good. Last question. हमारे बुजुर्ग हमारी विरासत होते हैं. बुजुर्ग means elders. विरासत means heritage. Our elders are our heritage. टोपी शुक्ला पाठ में से उदाहरण देते हुए बताइए कि आप अपने घर में रह रहे बुजुर्गों का कैसे ध्यान रखेंगे. Giving examples from the lesson Topi Shukla, please tell as to how you will take care of your elders who are at your home. Answer. बुजुर्ग हमारी विरासत हमारी धरोहर होते हैं. Elders are a heritage. अनुभवों से प्राप्त ज्ञान होता है. अनुभव means experience. ज्ञान means knowledge. नई नई बातें हमें सिखाते हैं. Now our elders, they have knowledge which they have gained from experience. And they teach us new things. अनुभव means experience and ज्ञान means knowledge. हमारे नैतिक तथा चारित्रिक बल को ऊंचा उठाने की कोशिश करते हैं. They try to raise our moral and characteristic strength. Our elders, they always see to it that we tread on the right path in life. They're always there to share knowledge with us based on their experience. Here, naitik means moral and charitrik means characteristic. Bal means strength. जब टोपी इफन के घर जाता तो कई बार उसकी अम्मी और बाजी उसकी भाषा का मजाक उड़ाती. तब इफन की दादी ही बीच बिचाव करती थी. Whenever Topi used to go to Ifan's house, Ifan's elder sister and mother used to make fun of his language. At that time, Ifan's dadi, grandma, used to come in between and save him. उसे दादी से बहुत अपनापन मिलता था. He used to get a lot of familiarity. अपनापन means closeness or oneness with दादी. हमारे घर में रह रहे बुजुर्गों की हम देखभाल करेंगे. We will take care of the elders who are in our homes. तथा उनकी सेवा करेंगे and we will serve them. हर तरह से उनका ध्यान रखेंगे. We will take care of them from all angles. This is what we will do. Now, children, with that, we are finishing with the extra questions and questions answers of the lesson Topi Shukla. Hope you all understood it. Let me know in case you need question answers of some other lesson as well. Give in your best, study well, and take care and stay fit. Bye.